Arsenal 2, Lyon nil. I mean, s- set pieces and us. It's like a match made in heaven. It's honestly like a match made in heaven. Ever since Nicolas Jovet started working at Arsenal, man, it's been crazy, man. The amount of goals we score from set pieces is crazy, and since we've unlocked Rice, you know, as that corner kick taker it's been different, man. 2 assists for the boy yesterday, and yeah, these two here on the score sheet, Saliba and Gabriel. Saliba getting the first, Gabriel getting the second. Listen, and already turn physically imposing side we're adding. Well, we've added Calafiori at 6'2", Yada Marina 6'2". Like you're starting to look at the side, and physically it's actually can't lie, it's dangerous. It's dangerous from corners. It's gonna be a long day for a lot of teams. You can definitely see Arteta's got the San Sebastian about him, obviously Basque boy and everything. But then remember playing on a Moise in it, so he knows how to really. Do you get what I'm saying? Adapt according to the English game, and yeah, man, it's gonna be important for us again this season. Set pieces, so hey, it's good to see the guys get on the score sheet from the set pieces, but just a shame we couldn't score from open play. I think we had a few chances, few openings, and unfortunately, it just wasn't to be today. Had a few struggles. I think the front line wasn't functioning quite well. Something's missing. Um, More or less, I think I'm like 90% sure the lineup we saw today will probably be the lineup we see against Wolves. But listen, I mean, questions can be proposed about whether Martinelli should even be starting at left wing because Trossard's looked better than him. And to be honest, since Trossard has actually joined Arsenal, let's be real. He's performed better than Martinelli, and he's had more clutch moments, and that's just the truth. And I mean, Martinelli knew he had to have a big preseason, and unfortunately today wasn't a great game from him. Obviously, like one caveat is the season hasn't officially started, so you could say he still has a bit more time to kind of like um, back up his ideas. But yeah, man, it was a tough one. Wasn't only Martinelli that struggled yesterday. Saka wasn't particularly sharp, but obviously he's just come back recently into the side, having gone the full way with England in the Euros. So I'm not necessarily expecting him to be, match sharp. But Martinelli, has had more preseason games. I'd expect him to be a lot closer to the finished article in terms of match sharpness, ready for the season. But unfortunately, it wasn't really his game today. I just don't really think it was clicking in that front line. Um, Havertz, Martinelli, Saka. I'm not too sure on that front line personally. Without a Jesus or a Trossard, I think that front line tends to be a bit predictable. And obviously, we saw with the game against Leverkusen, Arteta described having Jesus, Havertz, Trossard as almost like three false nines. They all picking up different positions, can all drop deep and interchange, and it causes a bit more havoc for defenders and stuff like that. Whereas I think with the Saka, Martinelli, Havertz front line, it just I don't know. For me, it's not you know as fluid in terms of like interchanging and stuff like that. It's a bit more rigid. So personally, I prefer the front line that played against Leverkusen. To be honest with you, and I think if Arteta looks at this match and reflects on what was produced compared to the Leverkusen match, yes, and he's got a big decision to make. So I wouldn't be surprised if he actually maybe rejigs, the team, puts Havertz in quote unquote midfield, operating as a shadow striker, Jesus up front, Trossard on the left, and Saka out wide. Because listen, we need goals in this team, and we have to be real, man. We have to be real. Obviously, last season our top scorer was Saka, but if you exclude penalties and you're talking non-penalty goals, Trossard was literally right up there. Havertz got 13 to be fair. I think yep. So he'd pretty much be joint top scorer with Havertz and had less minutes. So listen, man, got to find a way of getting trusted in that team and just maximising his potency in front of goal, to be honest, for the time being. Definitely think, we need an addition in the forward areas. Mikel Marina, I'm still waiting on that one to get done. But yeah, man, just in this game in particular, front line wasn't really clicking for me, and I prefer the Leverkusen front line for now, for sure. The boy Calafiori, man. Yeah, listen, it was an interesting debut, to be fair. You saw how eager he was, eager to impress. And yeah, man, standing at 6'2", especially in the left back position, yeah, he's a problem, I can't lie. When he gets fully used to the system and he starts inverting and driving from deep, I can't lie, it's going to be scary. It's going to be scary. And yeah, man, you can see how, eager it was to kind of like, appease to the fans. This is his debut, to be fair, because, didn't play any minutes against Leverkusen and was pretty much been settling in the team and watching from the sideline. So you saw how, ready he was to try and make a, impression, leave a mark and so on and so forth. And listen, man, you can see the fans are going to take to him. He's already a fan's favourite. He was a fan favourite before he even kicked the ball for this team. Yeah, man, it's gonna be interesting to see, when he does get a starting berth. But for now, you have to big up Zinchenko, number 17. Since, the arrival of Calafiori, I cannot lie, Zinchenko's been class. He's been class. Had a good, end to preseason for sure. And listen, I won't be surprised to see him start against Wolves. And listen, it'll be deserved, to be fair. It'll be deserved. But listen, we know on the 5-game stretches, it's Wolves, Villa away, Brighton at home, then Spurs and Man City. It's going to be interesting to see if Zinni's able to retain the left back position for all 5 of those games. Personally, my prediction is sooner rather than later, Arteta's going to try and, blood Calafiori in. So I'm thinking probably he might see some minutes off the bench against Villa and ultimately might start against Brighton to have him ready for the North London derby, throwing right in the deep end, right? Crazy, innit? I just think he will just offers more defensive solidarity for sure. Another set piece threat, another asset defensively in terms of, defending set pieces too. So listen, it's gonna be real interesting. And yeah, once we close out the Marina deal, like I said earlier, that's another 6'2" player in the team. So there's variations. We can close the game out with a midfield of Rice, Marina, Party if necessary. Honestly, man. So yeah, man, the options are there, and just have to see how that comes to fruition. But yeah, man, I'm expecting us to close the Marina signing by before match week 1. To be fair, before the Wolves match, I'm expecting them to be eligible and in the squad. Come on, Arsenal, wrap this up. As for the forward signing, we're gonna have to wait till deadline day. I don't think it's completely over. Surely Edu and Arteta would have assessed the options, then they would have recognised we need a forward. They know it. They tried to sign Benjamin Sesko, so it's clear they know it. But we just have to wait and see on that one, to be honest. We have to wait and see on that one, to be honest. But yeah, man, start of the season against Wolves at the Emirates Saturday afternoon kickoff. We'll be ready, man. We'll be ready.